Hey Claire, this is Mrs. Skoglund, just giving a little bit of feedback on your summer assignment. So I'm mostly going to talk about this L-directed paragraph that you starred on chapter 2. And so I'm just going to kind of dive right in to what we were looking for. So the first thing I looked for was your topic sentence, which basically I was looking for, does it not just repeat the question, but actually answer it? And I will be honest, I actually had to go back to the assignment because I was kind of confused which question you had chosen to answer for this particular section, because I didn't feel like this topic sentence super closely answered that question. So I think the question you were trying to answer is basically like, is the need for R-directed thinking, impacting careers? But you kind of just said like L-directed thinking is beginning to look different, which is true, but I thought that was a little bit off from the question. So I would have liked to see you tie it back to that a little bit more. Also, in your concluding sentence, I did think you were answering the question here, and you provided the example of doctors as a career that's, needs both. But I almost would have liked this to be a little bit more concise and just kind of, again, get back to the point of that question. How, are we seeing the need for R-directed careers, and why is that, important or changing or whatever? Moving along to evidence, I really liked how one of your quotes talked about L-directed, thinking and work, and one of them talked about R-directed. I thought that was a nice way to give you different things to talk about throughout the paragraph. So good selection of evidence. You're also doing a really nice job what we call embedding evidence. You have two, we're going to learn this in a few weeks if you don't already know it, two what are called flow quotes, which are really nice. That evidence just blends in with your writing perfectly. You even used brackets correctly, so really nice job there. I also thought you had some pretty good commentary in this paragraph. So I really liked, for example, this second one, when you not only were talking about the quote, but you were really tying it back to that question. So you were like, having this R-directed job is crucial because blah, 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 blah. And so I thought that really tied this piece of evidence back to the prompt, and that's exactly what we want in commentary. Some of your other paragraphs, I think the commentary could have been a little bit longer, so that's why you didn't get a perfect score on it, but it was really good in this particular paragraph. And then really the last thing is, a couple little conventions things, missing punctuation and things like that, but pretty good. Internal citations look great. And then I looked at your R-directed too, and which was the one I was going to point out. I loved here that you played The Sims. I used to play that all the time when I was little, and so that just, I don't know, I enjoyed reading that, and it cracked me up. It was taking me back to when I don't even know. I think I spent like 90% of the time just designing their house, but that's okay. So anyway, I enjoyed reading that and just wanted to give you a little bit of feedback.